DC. Hello, Alan. I couldn't resist a vinyl tag, and Alan has put forth an uncharacteristic and very bold, we'll say, not boring vinyl tag. So I was happy to check it out, and it had me inspired, not to mention the other videos I watched from everyone. Chris Cole and Alex, Dave, and I didn't watch Mazzy's yet. There's probably others I've missed, but I want to just get into it. This is all whimsical selections for Alan, Static Traveler. Now, it would have been really easy to just sort of, with this sort of fairy, nymphy, goblins and trolls and fantasy, to really go through my psych stuff and really just kind of fill it there. So I tried not to do that and pick different things. First question. Show a record with something related to dreams. And this is a psych record, a pretty good psych record. Maybe not great, but this is called Thundertree on on Roulette. But it's about this cover. Now, I don't know, this feels like a dream to me when something is sort of very concrete but yet obscured, or when you're having a dream and you see an image and all of a sudden it starts morphing and changing into something else, and then why is this faceless dude holding this weird doll? I don't know, this feels like a dream to me. Pretty good record. A little standard psych fare, but last time I checked I dug it, so there's that. Show a record with sweets, cakes, desserts on the cover. I didn't dig too deep. I was trying to go with... Well, I did dig somewhat deep, okay? We always dig deep. But I tried to go with my first sort of find, and I did not use Discogs and my collection finder to sort of go for buzzwords. So I probably have a better one, but this is good. This is Candy. Black Candy. Great beat happening on the K label, of course. One of my favorite bands. Is there any better candy than Black? Black Licorice? Anyone Black Licorice fan out there? This is originally from, what year is this? 89 on K Records, Calvin Johnson. Brett and Heather. I'm forgetting their last names, Brett and Heather. What a great trio. Simple stuff. Wonderful. Black Candy. Show a fantastical item of transport. So Hawkwind, of course, we could almost do the whole Hawkwind discography, but this I went with. This is from Hall of the Mountain Grill. I think this is the last one with Lemmy on it. I think, maybe not. It might have been the one before. He may be on this slightly, but in any case, this is like a space. There's space in this tag too, but this is some kind of weird interstellar space traveling machine, spaceship UFO. This is originally from, what is it, 74, 75? 74 on UA. Oh, I've got an inner sleeve here. I didn't realize I had this inner sleeve, but just to show you that. But yeah, Hall of the Mountain Grill and this crazy, insane transport vehicle. Alright, show a record with a Fantasy World cover. This is pretty subjective. I went with the first pick that I found. Something more modern, Dinosaur Jr. Farm. Some really cool art, pretty stony. The whole thing is fantastical. So here's the cover, sort of like some Ents carrying some, like, I don't know, stoned children or something. There's the back. And I'll tell you what we're listening to when I get to it, because it's in this pile. And this is Whimsical AF. But yeah, this is Dinosaur Jr. Farm. I think this is from 2008, 2009 on Jagjaguwar. One of their great, you can always count Dinosaur Jr. to sound, the way they sound. And this record Farm certainly does it. Alright, show a record having to do with outer space. Hawkwind one I could have showed any Hawkwind record, but I went with the Sensations Fix Flying Tapes, Franco Falsini's group. I don't know if I've ever shown this. This is actually technically a soundtrack. It's from 1978 on Polydor. It's a really cool space station sort of thing. Really love this cover. It looks sort of mysterious and lo-fi or whatever. There's the back. On Polydor. Is this Italian? Yeah. Italian Polydor. Gotta show labels, right? So that's my space pick. Space is deep. Show a TV show record, preferably a whimsical fantasy program. Well, Lord of the Rings. There's Lord of the Rings cartoon, of course the films. And this is Bo Hansson's Lord of the Rings. Really great progressive prog and a little bit of psych, but more progressive in prog and sort of out there space sounds. And I have The Magician's Hat as well. That's also a very cool album. It's on the Charisma label. Bo Hansson, of course, the Swedish Bo Anders person, of course, in his previous groups such as Parsons Sound, Harvester, International Harvester, and I might be confusing the two. Forgive me. I'm gonna have to put an insert here. Bo Anders person, and this is Bo Hansson. Whoops. But anyway, this is my TV show, fantasy, whimsy, and I will go into the other room and flog myself for getting that Swedish psych trivia wrong. Okay. Sorry to get weird. Been a weird week. So this is what was playing right now, and this is my cartoon cover pick. Show a record with a cartoon cover. This is kind of a cartoon. This is Mythos. From 1970. I don't know, 70. It's here somewhere. But that's what we're listening to on the Ohr label. My German first press on this, 1971. Well, recorded in 71, probably released in 72. Really great artwork though. Cartoony and psychedelic. Great gatefold. Look at these eyeballs. Daniel Johnston style eyeballs. Knives. Some, flying eyeballs with knives. About to have a knife fight or something. I just love, I don't know what this is. Some sort of weird triangle cut out of a heart on the eyeball guy. Great, that's what we're listening to. Mythos. This is a self-titled record, right? Yeah. I come with facts. Heavy facts today. Yeah, self-titled record. It's the only Mythos I have on the Ohr label. So I realized that for this next one, show a record related to childhood. I thought I'd put one back, but I didn't. I have two for this, so whatever. Bruce Haack's The Way Out record. This is all child-esque sounds and sort of sound effects and stuff like that. This is a private press on the Dimension 5 label. Sounds for children and people like the young of heart. Miss Nelson and Bruce with Tony Spiridakis, Risa Saklonsky, Harry Spiridakis, Mara Sokolowski. Anyway, great image there of the boy with his guitar. This is like the late 70s, I think, actually. Bruce Haack, sort of a copyright 1963. I don't know if that's right. Anyway, this is the original press. I got this at a record show here in Ithaca a long time ago now. And Bruce Haack is a very whimsical composer. Electronic. He had the record Electric Lucifer on Columbia. I've showed that record. Very much childlike. And here's the other one I also picked, Matching Mole, the first Matching Mole. This is a Columbia or CBS UK pressing. Robert Wyatt. These moles make me think of like Fantastic Mr. Fox, which makes me think of childhood or childhood sort of fare. Robert Wyatt, David Sinclair, Phil Miller, and Bill McCormick. This is a early 70s record, isn't it? Yeah, recorded in 71, released in 72. Matching Mole. These cool little moles having a little meeting. Love it. So I guess I had two there for my childhood, or records invoking childhood. Next one, show a record related, or a record with angels, fairies, nymphs, creatures of folklore. this one came to mind right away. This is Forest. This is a psych folk record, sort of in the vein of Tyrannosaurus Rex, not T-Rex. This is the self-titled version. There's two, yeah, there's definitely two records. This is the US version on Harvest. The second one I don't have, but very much a whole lot of fairies going on here. Forest from, yeah, this is I think 69 on this one. We'll just say, yeah, on the Great Harvest label. A couple more. Well, I think you left the last question off your list here, but, or it's a two-part question, yeah. Show a record whimsically related to death, and or one with something grotesque on the cover. Okay, so that's, these kind of two questions rolled into one. I thought of this right away. This is grotesque. This is the OC's Putrefiers 2. Look how grotesque this sort of man-dog is. But then you pull out the inner sleeve, and it's like a die cut. Check this out. Now that is grotesque. That is grotesque. This man, but that's not. That's cute. That's grotesque. However, when I pulled it out, I was like realizing it made me think of another record. I know you'll know, Alan, and many of you will know, but I had to show it too. Coma's First Utterance. This is a reissue. Who did this one? Second Battle or whatever the hell it is. Rise Above. I should take this out of the shrink so you can see the whole. Yeah, it goes because it stretches. Look at that grotesque, sort of writhing man in pain. Coma's First Utterance, also from like 72, 73. This is an official reissue. This thing is insane. This is a folk record in name only. It's just chaotic. It's like anarchy. Noisy, strange. I have the second Comas record too, very much a different thing. This one is for people who are not looking for your atypical psych folk and looking for something much more deranged and sort of almost heavy. Comas First Utterance. And I did go with the second part of the question, just like a whimsical record relating to the idea of death. And I was kind of, that's obviously pretty subjective, so I was searching around and I came upon this Flaming Lips. This is called Terror. It's really, it could be like an atomic bomb that's happening here. It looks like it is. But I just think this of the void and like that this is sort of, maybe this isn't that whimsical. But it is, I think, maybe about death. This is an excellent record, very out there for them. They followed Embryonic with this one. Embryonic was sort of like a big like return for them. And then they came with this, and this had nothing to do with Embryonic. Nothing radio friendly. This is just haunting, dark, synthy, strange, pretty heavy. Not really heavy in tone or sound, but just like in its feel. Death. Alright, that is my whimsical vinyl tag for Alan, the Static Traveler. Love your channel, Alan, and it's always great to check in with you and your buddies. Hope everyone's doing great out there. I'm going to stay here and record another video, but it will be uploaded at a later time. I'm Dom, by the way, seeking a thread.